Hello, hello, Steve, Canadian Sasquatch, coming at you with another Thirsty Thursday Mead review. Yes, sirree, let's get it on. But before we do, just like to remind you, Canadian Sasquatch Brewery store, link in the description down below. Find yourself one of these ones, the Make Mead, Be Happy shirts through the store down below. Also, Meadology paperback or Kindle version. Either way, link through the CSB store, description down below. Various other mead making supplies also link through that CSB store. So without further ado, let's get it on. We have Moonlight Meadery Desire. This here is a 14% ABV. It is a semi-sweet. Can you guys see that all right? Let's put it right in the middle there. Check that out. Semi-sweet. It is a enticing and complex black currant, black cherry, and blueberry mead. Cannot wait to get into this. I forgot a glass. Be right back. I have a glass. Let's crack this puppy open. We got the little handy dandy thingy here to get that off. Moonlight Meadery likes to use the Zorks. This bottle is no exception. So for those who have not played before, a Zork is just a fake cork. Here we go. Pop. So it's essentially a plasticky cork thing. It looks like it's made out of wood, but it is not. And if it is made out of wood, they have fooled me because it looks plastic and it tastes plastic. Anyways, the pour. Moonlight Meadery Desire. This is one of their flagship meads. A lot of people will actually make their first mead based off of this one. I have never had this before. It is a dark ruby red, gorgeously crystal clear. Moonlight Meadery have always made beautifully colored meads. I've tried 3 or 4 of them at this point, and yeah, every one of them has been absolutely gorgeous. This one, no exception. Crystal clear, dark ruby red color. Let's get an aroma. So I actually get raisin. I smell this and I get raisin. There is a little bit of the currant going on in there. And a little bit of the sweetness that you expect from a mead. Once again, this is black currant, black cherry, blueberry. But yeah, the predominant aroma I'm getting is raisin. So let's go ahead and get a taste on this bad boy. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for joining me on this Thirsty Thursday mead review. As I inhaled to take the sip, my palate was covered with black cherry. As it went through, I got that currant. I don't think I got any blueberry, but it was just, yeah, as like when you inhale to take a sip, cherry. And I do get that currant tartness that is that is in there. So I don't get any blueberry, which is not a bad thing for me because I'm actually not a fan of blueberries. But I do get the cherry, I do get the currant, I do get a little bit of the honey. I don't know what kind of honey they use, but there is that like just honey flavor lingering on in there. So sweetness is in there. It's not like super sweet. It's not cloyingly sweet. It's just pleasantly sweet. I expect more people will find this sweet, more pleasantly sweet than I typically do. If you've been a follower of me, you all know that I ate honey straight out of the jar. This is not that. This is quite a few degrees below that. It's a nice medium full body sweetness. It's got a little bit of astringency. It's got that drink me more astringency, which basically means, so astringent means it will pucker you up, dry you out, and it's got just enough of that it doesn't like cause you just to go and suck your face inside out, but it's got a little enough of it to, is like, oh, you just took a sip and then the astringency dries you out just enough that's like, oh, you should have some more, so drink me more astringency. Very pleasant. That time I got a little bit of dark plum. So there's a whole lot of dark black fruits going on in here, not just the dark cherry, the dark currants, the blueberries. I still have not had any of the blueberry that's supposedly in this. Oh, talking about it. And there's a little bit on the after. So like I've not taken a sip here in a little bit, but as I breathe in, there is a slight hint of blueberry there. So like blueberry vapors are happening. So I can totally see why this is their flagship. And I can totally see why a lot of people want to try to replicate this, because this is really, really good. I just got a little bit of caramel that time. So I'm drinking this at room temperature. I don't, with homebrewed meads, I like to chill them and let them warm up. So you go through the different flavors of, with commercial ones, I like to do just straight up at room temperature because you'll get all the flavors, good or bad, at that point. Unless they specifically say chilled, which is usually the carbonated ones. This is not carbonated. This is room temperature, so like 74, 75 degrees. because that's what we're keeping our house at. It's Texas. It's warm here. So, and I'm getting no off flavors. I am not tasting any of the 14%. I've had about half the amount that I've poured. I'm not even getting like the warmth that you would typically feel from a high ABV, like a 14% or whatever. There are some nice legs happening on this. This is just an out and out pleasant beverage. So you know what that means. That is a Squatch thumbs up for this. Like I said, I can totally see why this is a flagship beverage for Moonlight Meadery. I can see why so many people want to try and replicate this. Yeah, it is just absolutely, that's the boring side with all the government blah blah blah. There's the exciting spot. Yeah, absolutely pleasure beverage to drink. And with that, my friends, if you've enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you did not enjoy this video, give me a thumbs down. But if you give me a thumbs down, let me know why you're giving me a thumbs down. That way I can improve and hopefully turn your thumbs down into a thumbs up in the next video. And if you haven't yet, I invite you guys to subscribe. The button's down there. Go ahead and subscribe. While you're down there, give me a thumbs up and a subscribe. There's a little bell down there. If you ring the bell, you become part of the notification squad. That means every time I post a video, Mondays and Thursdays, you'll be notified that my video has gone live. Just automatically, you don't have to go looking for it. It's like you get an email or whatever. Hey, Canadian Sasquatch posted a video. Notification squad. Go ahead and do it. If you guys have any questions about meads or mead making or anything really, I answer those on Mead Mondays. So hit me up in the comments down below. Everything's down below. Go ahead and hit me up in the comments down below. The description down below also has all my various social media links that if you don't want to hit me up in the comments, social media, hit me up on those guys. And with that, my friends, this Thirsty Thursday has come to a close. Be sure to have a pint of awesome, because I know I will. Cheers, everybody.